Okay? Number one. Now this is very important when you're looking for the median. This can get you messed up if you're not paying attention. What is the first step you need to do when you're looking for the middle number or the median? Robin?
Arrange the numbers in the set in order from least to greatest.
Okay, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to write this down because this is important. I take that back. This is very important. So when you're looking for the median, you're going to arrange the numbers in order from least to greatest. So important because if you don't, you're not going to get the right middle number. Okay? So check it out. 11, 9, let's say 23. I'm looking for the median. What's the first thing I need to do? Arrange them in order from what?
Least to greatest.
So that would be 9, then what?
11.
Then what?
23.
Then 23. That's a cute little example. Good information. All right. Number 2. I need someone to read number 2. This time we're going to have a young lady read number 2. Another young lady read number 2. Who read it last time? I'm sorry. Okay. Let's go ahead with Talia.
Then find the number that is in the middle.
All right, so we're going to arrange the numbers in order from least to greatest. And it's a little catch to this. Looking at this data set, 9, 11, and 23, can you guys tell me if it's an even set of data or an odd set of data? Odd. Why is it an odd?
Because you cannot divide it by.
Why is it an odd? How many numbers do we have? How many values?
3.
3. So isn't 3 an odd number?
Yes.
Okay. When you have an odd set of data, you're going to have one middle number. When you have an odd set of data, you're going to have one middle number. Everybody clear on that? Hello, somebody?
Yes.
So what's the middle number?
11.
11. What's in the middle? You have 9, 11, 23. What is in the middle? 11. Everybody see that one middle number? Okay. So the middle number or the median would be what? 11. Okay. So one middle number. Okay. Let's move on to the next slide. This is another good example. Let me erase this. Range the values from least to greatest. We're still doing the median. Find the middle. Find the number that is in the middle. Okay, so hold on. I'm about to catch someone. I'm trying not to. I want someone to count my values for me. How many values do I have? How many values do I have? Let's go with Michael.
9.
We have 9. Okay, so the first step when finding the median, what's the very first step we need to do? Let's go with Kendrick.
Add all the values.
That's mean, sweetheart. Looking for median.
Okay. Arrange numbers in the set in order from least to greatest.
Okay, so we have 63, 73, 84, 86, 88, 95, 97, 97, 100. That's Abby's test scores. They're in order from least to greatest. We have 9 values. Is 9 an odd or even number? Someone raise a hand and let me know. Is 9, think about it, y'all, Adasia, is an odd number. So how many middle numbers do we have then? 1. Okay, so here we go. We can use this method right here. Let's cross off. We have 1 here, 1 there, 1 here. Middle number. 1 here, 1 here. Okay, almost there. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. What is the middle number?
88.
88. Everybody see that?
Yes.
Okay. So the median for that set of data is 88. Are there any questions on that?
No.
All right. Yes, go
How
ahead.
did you cross off
The numbers?
Well, no, how did you know when to stop?
Because you're looking for how many middle numbers? That's how you know when to stop. Because you have an odd set of data, we have 9. So you already automatically know if you have an odd set of data, which we have 9, you're going to have how many middle numbers? There you go. And then if you look on the side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, right? And then on this side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's evened out. So it's evened out.
So you don't know if you got the middle number if the sides are equal
Yes. You know if you have the middle number if the sides are what?
Equal.
Or congruent. Are we clear on that? Yes.
This is tissue. And if you have like an even number,
We're going to get there in a moment.
you can't have no tissue.
It's right over there. We're going to jump to that in a minute. Okay, so are there any questions on an odd set of data? All right, let's move on to the next. 88 is the middle number. The median is 88. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so it says median sounds like medium. Think middle when you hear median. Let's move on to the next slide. What happens when you have an even set of data? How many numbers do you think you'll have in the middle then? Even set. J-Van?
2.
2 middle numbers, right? Okay, what's the first step we still need to do when you're looking for the median? The very first step. The very first step. The very first step stage you need to do when you're looking for the median. First step. Read your paper. Look at your notes. What's the very first step you need to do? Very good. Arrange your numbers from least to greatest. We have an even set of data. Once again, how many middle numbers do we have, Robin? 2. Okay? So stop right here. Don't go anywhere else. How do we find the median when 2 numbers are in the middle? You're going to add those 2 numbers and divide by 2. So I'm going to put some working numbers up here. Say if I had 7, 4, 3, and then 6. That's an even set of data, right? Hello, somebody?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the very first step I need to do? Let's go with Adriana. We need to do what? Read your notes.
Oh.
What's the first step when you're looking for the median? First step, Dimitri.
Put the number in least to greatest.
Okay, so what's the very first number we're going to have?
3,
Then,
4.
then, 7. Okay, so we put them in order from least to greatest. We have an even set of data. Why do we have an even set of data? Someone tell me why once again. Why? How many numbers are you looking at? How many values? Let's go with Donovan. How many values are you looking at?
4.
Okay, so we have 2 numbers in the middle. Back to Michael. What do we need to do with those 2 numbers?
Add the 2 numbers.
Okay, so 4 plus 6
7.
is 10.
Divided by 2 is 5.
Okay, very good. So therefore, divided by 2, excuse me, is 5. Therefore, what's our median? 5. Okay, so you might want to jot that good working example down. Jot that good working example down. Okay, good word, good word. All right, let's move on to the next slide. We're almost finished. Almost. Once again, arrange the values from least to greatest, which we did. There are 2 numbers in the middle. So here we go. Watch this again. We have 63, 100, 73, 97, 84, and 97. What do we do with those 2 numbers, Aaliyah?
We add them together and then
Very good. Next slide. Those 2. Next slide. So we added those 2 numbers. The total is 183. Then we divide by, next slide, 2. Keep going. And the median is what?
91.5.
So look at this. So when you get your detailed progress reports or you're trying to calculate your GPA, the mode. M-O-D-E. Mode. All right, how do we find it? No one remembers from last year? That's personally not a problem because I will gladly teach you. I need someone to read this sentence for for me. And let's press on with Miss Robin, way in the back.
The mode is the piece of data that occurs most frequently in the data set.
Okay, so it's the piece of data that occurs most often in the data set. That's the number that you see the most of. Okay, let's read right here. A set of data or data can have, Aaliyah, Stasia,
More than one mode.
and let's jump to Michael, right here.
No mode.
No mode. So it's three different situations that can happen with mode. You can have one mode, more than one mode, or no mode. Next data set. Okay, so when you're dealing with the mode, you're going to arrange values from least to greatest. Makes it easier to find the mode. You're still going to arrange those values from least to greatest because it makes it much easier to find the mode. Okay? And then what? Someone read where it says find. Read where it says find. Adriana?
Find the number that appears more or most frequently.
Frequently. Okay, very good. Keep going. Stay, Adasia. So what is the mode in that situation?
97.
97. Move on to the next. The value 97 appears twice. All other numbers appear just once. So the mode in that situation is 97. Let's move on to the next screen. Mode. A hint for remembering the mode. The first two letters give you a hint. Mode. Most often. So M-O, mode, most often. Let's move on. Yes.
So I have a question. So when it's about most often, isn't it like if you have like 90 and 91, wouldn't that be a mode too?
We're gonna get right to the example in a moment. We have an example just like that one. Robin?
So if you got a set of numbers and if it's two of the same numbers, that's the mode.
We're gonna get right to the example. That's the same thing that Isaiah just asked. Hold on for a second, I'll be right with you. Let's move on to the next example because you might can answer that question. Hold on a second. Keep going. All right, so here we go. This is going to help out with your question, Isaiah, and Robin's question. It's going to get right to it because there's an example for each one. It says, which set of data has one mode? Okay, so can someone tell me which set of data has one mode? And then we're going to buzz this up and see exactly which one has only one mode. Okay, let's go on with Adasia. Which one did you pick?
B.
Press a little right there. Okay, so actually it's what?
C.
C. Okay, so why is it C?
Oh yeah, they both have 16.
They both have what?
16.
16. So this is an example, Isaiah, right here. You have 16 that has one mode. One mode means it's the same number. Okay, so let's focus on this first. Let's focus on this first. Everybody's focused on just the one mode example first? Okay, Adasia.
That one has 2 sevens.
Okay. All right, let's look at this right here.
Oh.
But wait. It has 2 sevens, but it also has what?
2 18.
So we're only looking for what?
One mode.
All right, everybody clear on that?
Yes.
That's a very good
Observation.
observation. I love that word. Let's move on to the next one. Now, here we go with the no mode. That's what Isaiah and Robin was talking about earlier. So now, Isaiah, go ahead and read that.
Which set of data has no mode?
Okay, so which one you think has no mode?
A.
Okay, let's go ahead and press. Why A?
Because they don't have like 2 of the same numbers.
Okay, so we have a 9. Very good. 11, 16, 6, 7, 17, and 18. Do we have any numbers that actually repeat?
No.
So anytime you have no numbers that are the same, nothing at all, you have what?
No mode.
Let's say it again. No numbers that aren't the same, nothing at all, you have what?
No mode.
Okay, let's move on to the next example. Okay. Let's have Mr. Kendrick read that one.
Which set of data has more than one mode?
Okay, so this is going to clear up some confusion. We had a couple questions. It's going to actually answer your question. I wanted to hold tight on answering that question because I already knew this was coming forward. So we're looking for a data set that has more than one mode. Can someone answer that question for me, please? Let's go with Kaylee. What you shoot for?
C.
Okay, let's go ahead and press. What you get? C it is, because what are the 2 modes we have?
18 and 7.
Because they both what? 7 occurs once, and then 18 occurs what? So that has